Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a chocolatey eye look. That's going to be the focus of this makeup look. I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance palette and my Tartiest Pro palette as well. The brown shades from. I thought this would be a great winter look if you guys are looking for something super wintry, or I don't know, if you guys really like brown colors. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and keep on watching to see the look. Guys, so I've decided to do a voiceover and try it out to see how I like it. I'm going to be using my Coverfx mattifying primer with acne treatment. I will be using my Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyelids. It's in the shade medium. Concealer, I'll be using my Eco Tools micro blending brush, and I really like it for this step because of the I'm going to set the concealer with Golden Orchid from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. The first shade I will be using from the Tartiest Pro palette is Whimsy, and I'm going to blend that into my crease with my Soho brush. To blend my eyeshadow out in the crease, I will be using the technique of windshield wiper motions and circular motions. In the Modern Renaissance palette by ABH, I will be using Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange in my crease. I will be placing those shadows right where I placed Whimsy from the Tartiest Pro palette, and I'll be blending them into each other and just dispersing the product really widely across my eyelid into my crease. I will now be taking the color Edgy from my Tartiest Pro palette and blending it into my outer corner with my E28 brush. So I began blending Edgy into my outer corner in circular motions, and then I started to blend it into my crease. It's a very nice chocolatey brown color, which is what I was going for. The reason I'm using two different palettes is because I don't have a set palette with multiple brown shades in it. After this step, I'm going to take my Soho brush and blend all of those colors seamlessly together. I'm now going to take my Modern Renaissance palette and use Cypress Umber with my Morphe M511 and blend it all over my eyelid and crease. I'm going to take the color Smoked from the Tartiest Pro palette and blend it all over my eyelid with my Real Techniques eyeshadow blending brush. And I'm just going to pack the color on to get the chocolatey color that I desire and blend it out with the same brush. After I do that, I will take my M511 by Morphe and blend out the harsh edges that I've created, and then I'll take my Soho brush and go into Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna from the ABH palette and re-blend out my crease. I've noticed in different clips I have like different angles. It's just because I was trying to figure out the best angle for you guys to see my eyes. So I was trying to be really cool and do some cool Instagram stuff that I've been seeing. But I'm going to take my simple makeup remover wipes and clean up the edges and take all the fallout off my face so we can start with foundation. For foundation, I will be using my Makeupforever Ultra HD foundation in Y405, and I will be blending that out with a damp e.l.f. sponge. And I will put some products on my face as well on my sponge because I've noticed that I wanted more fuller coverage. And I'll be blending that out throughout my face and my neck. Concealer, I will be using my Tarte Shape Tape in shade medium, and I will also be blending it out with my e.l.f. sponge. I also try to write high, but it was backwards. So I started off by blending out my chin, my nose, and between my eyebrows, and then I waited a little for my eyes so the concealer is more pigmented, and I start to blend out the concealer. You have to be really careful not to mess up your eyeshadow, but this way is a good way as well because you don't get fallout and then you don't have to re-clean everything or start your makeup over. And you also have to pinch the e.l.f. sponge really hard to get into your under eyes because it's a little fat. And then to set my under eyes and the rest of my face, I use my Too Faced Peach Perfect mattifying loose setting powder. And yep. And I also use my Real Techniques powder brush to set the rest of my face. I'm also making sure to set my face really well so I don't have any patchiness. I'm re-blending out my eyeshadow to make sure it looks as seamless as possible. I then use my Real Techniques powder blush brush, and I'm going to use that for bronzing, and the bronzer I use is my Hourglass bronzer in shade Radiant Bronze Light. And I just basically do a number 3 and just make sure it's blended as seamlessly as I can get it. And I really love this bronzer because I can use it when I'm super tan or when I'm lighter. And use my e.l.f. brush in number 105 to bronze my nose. For highlight, I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome in shade 100 Molten Gold with my A23 brush by Anastasia. And I do the high points of my cheeks, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use the ABH palette again, and I'm going to use Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna with my Royal Line Nickel brush in number 104. I will be using Cypress Umber from the ABH palette to deepen up my lower lash line, and I'll be connecting it to my outer corner with the same brush. I'm now going to take my Morphe M576 and re-blend out everything to make sure it's blended out seamlessly and not have any harsh lines. After I do that, I will take my Royal Land Nickel brush in number 104 and try to do like a kind of a triangle on my outer corner to give my eyes a more defined look. Use my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara in Noir, and I'm going to just put it on my top lashes and bottom lashes, wiggle it through, and get it to the thickness I desire. And I apply about 2 coats to my top lashes and 1 coat to my bottom. Does anybody else make weird faces when they do their bottom lash line with either eyeshadow, mascara, or eyeliner? We do this weird face. I'm going to go back in with that highlight that I use and put it in my inner corner with my small precision e.l.f. brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight into my inner corner because it's looking kind of dry and I wanted a brighter look. Now for lips, we're going to use Kylie Lip Kit True Brown K. And I'm going to line my lips like precise. I'm not going to overdraw them. And then we're going to fill in the lips with the liquid lipstick. And I love this brown lipstick because it's so chocolatey. Like, it's the best brown lipstick. But I have to say it's a little drying, so you might want to put chapstick on before. So in this clip, I'm just trying to show you guys the eye look, how it's like a brownie, orangey, smoky eye. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That's just me being weird.